স্বাগত বন্ধুরা, চ্যানেল সাকসেসে তোমাদের সবাইকে স্বাগত জানাই। আমাদের মক পিটির যে জেলা সফর, আজকে আমরা আরেক জেলায় এসেছি। পশ্চিমবঙ্গের আয়তনের দিক থেকে সবচেয়ে বড় যে জেলা এবং জনসংখ্যার দিক থেকে দ্বিতীয় বৃহত্তম জেলা, দক্ষিণ 24 পরগনা। আজকে সেই জেলা আমরা সফর করব, যার একদিকে রয়েছে আধুনিক শহর কলকাতা, আর অন্যদিকে রয়েছে নদী, নালা, খাঁড়ি, খাল, বিল, এসব। সেই পশ্চিমবঙ্গের দক্ষিণের এই জেলাটিকে নিয়ে আজকে আমাদের জেলা সফর হবে। এখানের আমাদের ক্যান্ডিডেট নীল দিগন্ত সাহা। তো সেই নীল দিগন্তের জন্মানো এবং তার বেড়ে ওঠাও এই জেলার মতোই যেন বৈচিত্র্যে ভরা। অসমে তার জন্ম, কোচবিহারে মাধ্যমিক, জলপাইগুড়িতে উচ্চ মাধ্যমিক, আর নরেন্দ্রপুর রামকৃষ্ণ মিশন থেকে তার গ্র্যাজুয়েশন। এসো আমরা শুনি তার কথা। গুড আফটারনুন। ইউর নেম প্লিজ?
নীল দিগন্ত সাহা।
ইউর অ্যাড্রেস?
My address is I live in the South 24 Parganas district under the Baripur subdivision, and my ward comes under the Rajpur Sonarpur municipality. And my postal address is my post office is Loshkorpur, and I reside under the Peyarabagan area.
Okay. Introduce yourself.
I have done my masters in English. After completing my masters in 2016, I have been preparing for several competitive examinations, and at leisure time I love traveling and I like following cricket. Apart from that, when I travel, I try tasting different cuisines of that area. I am a passionate and hardworking person, and right now I am looking forward in getting a government job.
From your biodata, it is revealed that your birth and upbringing have gone through several cultural and climatic environment. What were its impact on you?
Sir, actually my father was in a transferable job. So when he shifted to different places, along with him, we also shifted. So I did my schooling in different places. So I think I got the sense of adaptability from these different shiftings. In my school days, I shifted to different schools. I had to leave my friends. But when I shifted to new schools and new teachers, I adapted very quickly. I made new friends in very quick time. I adapted to the culture, and I got attached to the new system and detached from the previous one. So I think that helped me a lot in my future studies also. When I shifted to Kolkata, I did not miss my home much in North Bengal. I adapted myself to the atmosphere of Kolkata.
You were born in Assam.
Yes.
And what was, how old were you when you left Assam?
Actually, sir, my ancestral home is in Assam. So I was just born there, and immediately after 6 months I was shifted to Bihar. My father was posted there. We came to West Bengal when I was 2.5 years old, and since then I am residing in West Bengal only.
What is your father?
My father has retired from the Department of Posts. He was a gazetted officer in the Department of Posts.
Postal Department.
Yes, sir.
Very good. You have done your masters in English.
Yes.
Why are you not pursuing the job of teaching?
Sir, with due respect to the profession, I think I am more suitable for this government service. From my childhood, I have seen my father in this administrative sector. So it is my dream from my childhood to be in that job. I have studied the subject because I liked it, but I don't have further interest in academics or teaching students.
Would you regard Lord Tennyson a pessimist?
not actually, sir.
Your reason?
To be honest, I don't remember much about his works.
I think you have gone through the plays of John Galsworthy.
Sir, it was in our syllabus, but in our university the syllabus was huge and we had options. So, though it was in our syllabus and it was taught in our class, I did not attempt it in my exam. So, my knowledge in this field is not that deep.
Then have you not read any modern plays?
Yes, sir, I have read modern plays.
What are they?
We have read Waiting for Godot by Samuel Beckett. We have read Look Back in Anger by John Osborne. These are the two important plays in our syllabus.
What are your post preferences?
My first post preference will be Consumer Welfare Officer. Second will be Savings Development Officer. And the third will be Subordinate Labor Services, which is the Inspector of Minimum Wages.
And are you informed about the functions of these posts?
Yes, sir, a bit. I have studied a bit about this course.
What are the functions of SBDO, Savings Development Officer?
Sir, basically the government tries to promote small savings and tries to protect people from falling in the traps of cheat funds. So they encourage people to invest more in post office schemes, post office savings bank schemes. So the small savings development officers tries to literate people about these several financial schemes. And there are postal agents, especially in rural areas, who works as a link between the post office and the consumer. These agents go from door to door to the consumer's home, and they collect the money, they update the passbook. So the license of these agents are issued by the savings development office.
How is your father guiding you?
Yes, sir. I have got some idea regarding this sector from my father, and that is also a reason for selecting this post.
In the three-tier Panchayat system, the elected member, who is the elected member who heads the ZP, Jila Parishad?
From the several Gram Panchayats, one Panchayat Samiti is formed, and from the Panchayat Samitis, a Jila Parishad is formed in the district level, and the head of the Jila Parishad is called as Jila Sabhadipati.
Sabhadipati. Good. Karmasathi Prakalpa is a scheme of West Bengal government. Have you any idea about this scheme? Karmasathi Prakalpa.
I have heard about this scheme, sir, but I don't really have the basic structure of the plan.
বিনামূল্য সামাজিক সুরক্ষা যোজনা?
Yes, sir. Samajik Surakha Yojana comes under the Labour Commissionerate, and there are several professions, approximately 56 professions, which are in the unorganized sector, and their future is not secure. So under this Samajik Surakha Yojana, a pension scheme is arranged in which there will be contribution from the person as well as the government, and after they attain the age of 60, they will get the amount as pension. But during this lockdown period, there has been a change. The amount of contribution which was contributed by the person is also given by the government. So now the contribution of the government is 100%.
Premium is no more to be given by the customers.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Have you any idea about Indo-Nepal relationship present status?
Yes, sir. The present status is a bit problematic in the current geopolitical situation. India is building a road around the Torai region along the border of Nepal. So in the recent map which was published by Nepal, they have added the area of Kalapani and Lipulekh in Nepal's map, which is officially a part of India's geographical sector. And that bill was passed in the Nepal Parliament also. So, and apart from that, there have been some firing in the India-Nepal border also, and some civilians were injured. So, some kind of political tension is going between Nepal and
But some activities on part of India angered Nepal.
Yes, sir. That road that they built along the Nepal border, along the Kalapani, that actually angered Nepal.
To go to Amarnath. Road was built, constructed for going to Amarnath.
Sorry, sir. I think that was built to go to Manush Sarovar.
Manush Sarovar.
I'm not sure, sir. Maybe not
Maybe.
Amarnath.
So you like traveling.
Yes.
Which are the countries? Have you gone beyond our countries?
No, sir. I have my passport, but I haven't got any chance to go beyond our country. I have visited inside India.
Then several states have been already traveled.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That I have done.
And which are those states?
Sir, recently I went to Madhya Pradesh. In the last puja, I went for a solo trip. I went to Jabalpur. Before that, sir, I went to Kerala. I went to Rajasthan. I have been to Delhi. I have been to Tamil Nadu. And Assam is a frequent visit because I have my ancestral home there. I go to there every year or every 1.5 years. And I have been to Meghalaya also.
Who are there in your ancestral home?
My uncle is there, my cousin is there, and my aunt is there also.
You are also fond of tasting different cuisines
Yes, sir. Especially during traveling.
during traveling.
Yes.
The cuisine of which place attract you most?
Whenever I go to a place, I think food is not only food; it's a part of our culture. So if I try to know that place or their culture or the people, I try to know it through food. So if I can remember, in January I went to Murshidabad, and I read in internet that their chana bora is famous. So I went there. I went for the famous shop and tasted their chana bora. So when I went to Kerala, I tried their fish, and especially in South India, mostly they are vegetarians, but in Kerala, their culture matches with West Bengal because they are also non-vegetarian and they also try fish. So I tried the Keralian fish. When I went to Rajasthan, I tried their sweets. They are famous for their sweets. I tried their sweets also.
You know, rampant corruption is being practiced in our society. How can we beat them?
Sir, I think it's a two-way process. First, the officials need to be checked. Some sort of steps should be taken from the government and some monitoring. And these days, the process is being digitalized. Through digitalization, we are bypassing the middleman and we are bypassing the red tapeism in which the corruption is mostly present. So, suppose if we look at the Jan Dhan Yojana, the subsidy amount is directly transferred to the account of the beneficiary. So, the middlemen are not getting the cut they were expecting to get. And the Central Vigilance Commission, the auditing services, they are looking after the government procedures. There is also RTI Act through which we can know get clear idea about the government procedures. And if we look at the moral perspective, awareness should be spread from the young age that corruption should not be practiced, and consumers and the citizens should also be aware that it's their right to get the services. They should not pay anything to get the services.
ওকে, থ্যাংক ইউ মিস্টার সাহা, থ্যাংক ইউ ভেরি মাচ। শুনলে তো নীল দিগন্তের সাক্ষাৎকার, কেমন লাগলো বলো? নীল দিগন্ত খুব ইনফর্মড একজন ক্যান্ডিডেট, বিভিন্ন বিষয় সম্পর্কে তার ধারণা খুব পরিষ্কার। কিছু দু একটা বিষয়ে যেমন হয়েছে, যেমন তার সাবজেক্ট নিয়ে যে প্রশ্নগুলো করা হয়েছে সেই প্রশ্নের খুব একটা উত্তর দিতে পারেনি, কিন্তু এটা তার এখানে দুর্বলতা নয়। তার কারণ এই পরীক্ষার জন্য যেগুলো রিকোয়ারমেন্ট সেগুলো কিন্তু সে ঠিকঠাকই ফুলফিল করছে। তবে গভর্নমেন্টের যে স্কিম, সেই স্কিমগুলো সম্পর্কে ধারণা আরেকটু ভালো করলেই ভালো হয়। মানে তার এই যে ইন্দো নেপাল বর্ডার নিয়ে তার মানে ধারণা বা জ্ঞান, এবং করাপশানকে কিভাবে বিট করা যাবে সেই সম্পর্কে তার যে ব্যর্থহীন অনুভূতি, সেইগুলো কিন্তু সে ঠিকঠাকই প্রকাশ করেছে। তো আমার এখানে বেশি কিছু অ্যাড করার নেই। নীল দিগন্ত শুধু মিসলেনিয়াস নয়, আরও অনেক ভালো পরীক্ষাতেই সে কোয়ালিফাই করবে নিশ্চয়ই। আমরা তার সেই শুভকামনা করব। তোমরা এইভাবেই প্রস্তুতি নাও, যে কোনো বিষয় সম্পর্কে একটা ক্লিয়ার ধারণা থাকা চাই, ভেসে ভেসে বেড়ালে হবে না। ঠিক আছে, থ্যাংক ইউ।